The rifle is already loaded when she picks it up. Her hands don't shake, not anymore. Outside, the sound of boots, hundreds of them marching closer, German voices barking orders, the smell of smoke drifting through the shattered window of the farmhouse. She's 17 years old. No uniform, no training, just a hunting rifle her father left behind. And a choice. They told her to run, to hide, to let the men handle it. She refused. This is the untold story of Hannie Schaft, the girl with red hair who became the most wanted resistance fighter in Nazi-occupied Holland, a teenager who turned rage into rebellion and paid the ultimate price. The Netherlands, 1940. The Nazis rolled in like a storm, fast, brutal, unstoppable. Within 5 days, the country surrendered. The Dutch government fled to London, and ordinary people were left to survive under the iron fist of occupation. For most, survival meant silence. Keep your head down, follow the rules, don't make trouble. But Hannie Schaft wasn't most people. Born in Haarlem in 1920, she was a law student at the University of Amsterdam when the war began. Smart, idealistic, fiery. She had plans, big ones, a career, a future. Then the Nazis started making new rules. Jewish students expelled, books burned, professors arrested, friends disappearing in the night. Hannie watched it all happen, and something inside her snapped. She didn't join the resistance because she was brave. She joined because she couldn't not join. At first, it was small things, smuggling food to Jewish families in hiding, forging identity papers, delivering underground newspapers that told the truth the Nazis tried to bury. But small things weren't enough. Not when trains full of people were leaving for camps in the East. Not when collaborators were turning in their neighbors for a few extra rations. Not when the Gestapo was executing resistance members in the streets as a warning. Hannie wanted to do more. So she dyed her hair black, changed her name, and joined a cell of fighters who didn't just resist, they struck back. Her code name, the girl with the red hair. Ironic, considering she dyed it to hide, but her natural red kept showing through at the roots, a small detail, a fatal one later. Her first mission was simple, deliver a message to a contact in Amsterdam. Her second mission was not. They handed her a pistol, told her the target, a high-ranking Dutch Nazi collaborator who'd sent dozens of Jews to their deaths. "Can you do this?" they asked. She looked at the gun, then at them. Yes. She became a ghost. Hannie moved through occupied Holland like smoke, unseen, untraceable. She sabotaged rail lines, ambushed German patrols, assassinated collaborators who thought they were untouchable. The Nazis called her the girl with the red hair in their wanted posters. They offered rewards, conducted raids, tortured suspects for information. But no one gave her up. Because Hannie wasn't just fighting for herself, she was fighting for every person who'd been silenced, every family torn apart, every life stolen. And she was good at it. Too good. By 1944, she'd carried out over a dozen successful operations. The Gestapo was obsessed with finding her. They knew she was young, female, red-haired, but they didn't know her name, her face, where she hid, until someone talked. March 21, 1945. The war was almost over. The Allies were closing in. Liberation was weeks away, maybe days. Hannie was cycling near Haarlem, her hair dyed black, her papers forged, her pistol hidden. Just another girl on a bike. Then a German patrol stopped her. Routine check, they said. Nothing to worry about. But one of them noticed. The roots. that telltale flash of red beneath the dye. "Wait," he said. She ran. They shot her in the leg, dragged her back, and when they searched her bag, they found the gun. They knew exactly who she was. They took her to the dunes outside Harlem, the same dunes where they'd executed hundreds of resistance fighters before her. No trial, no mercy. Hannie Schaft was 24 years old. The first bullet didn't kill her. She fell, wounded, and looked up at the German officer. "You shoot better than I do," she said. The second bullet didn't miss. 3 weeks later, the Netherlands was liberated. 3 weeks. After the war, they found her body in a mass grave, red hair still visible, even in death. The Dutch people gave her a state funeral, called her a national hero, built monuments in her name. But for decades, her story stayed quiet, overshadowed by bigger battles, louder names. Because Hannie Schaft wasn't a general, wasn't a politician, wasn't a man. She was a girl with a rifle and a conscience who refused to look away. And that refusal changed everything. History loves its soldiers, its leaders, its grand strategies and famous speeches. But sometimes the most dangerous weapon isn't a tank or a bomb. It's a 17-year-old girl who decides she's had enough. Hannie Schaft didn't survive the war, but her spirit did. And that is the untold spirit.